Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay, good to see you, and welcome back to my another live stream on my YouTube channel. Today is the 16th of March on Sunday, and today I would like to review two pairs mainly, which are EURUSD and Pound JPY, and I will be sharing my analysis based on time cycles and wave theory. So first, let me open TradingView, and here is the EURUSD, and this is this was backtesting. So let me cancel the backtesting and let me share the weekly time frame analysis first. Regarding the time cycles, you can do this on the weekly time frame, but today I do the overall weekly time frame analysis based on Ichimoku 5 lines, and then I will do the time cycles on daily time frame. And I do the same also on Pound JPY today. So hopefully you will enjoy my analysis till the end of the live today. Okay, thank you very much for joining everyone. I see lots of people commenting. Thank you so much. Regarding EURUSD, the market, this is weekly time frame, and the market actually 2 weeks ago, it broke Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and it went into the Kumo. And this week, the price is still within the Kumo. So basically, overall, the market has been ranging, although it has been bullish for the short term. For the last 2 weeks, overall weekly analysis is range. So it depends on your trading style, whether you want to follow the short-term trends or long-term trends. The strategy or the direction will be a bit different. For this one, since it's bullish now, my view is rather bullish as intraday trader myself. So looks like the market is heading towards the weekly resistance, which is up here on around 1.1214. Especially the market, when the market breaks, I mean that when Chikou span breaks the weekly candlesticks bullish, this is called the Chikou span breakout. Then the market most likely goes bullish. And as you can see, in this case, the Chikou span breakout of the candlesticks and also the candlesticks breaks out the Kumo will be around the same time. I mean, in the same week around. So that's also something that we can monitor together. You can put the alert on the Senko span A on TradingView or Chikou span on TradingView, and once they break the candlesticks or the Senko span A, you can come back and check the market and look for an opportunity to buy. That's one of the strategies you can implement in this situation. So now let me get down to the daily time frame and get more details in this market. So here is the daily time frame. According to the daily time frame, after the breakout of the Kumo, which exactly happened on the 3rd of March, it has been bullish. And after 11th of March, last week, 12, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it has been consolidating. But overall is bullish in terms of the daily time frame as well, because simply now the price is above the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen and Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles. This one also, before I get to the time cycles, I wanted to emphasize this one also, that at the time of the Kumo breakout, Chikou span break happened as well. So this was also happening together, and this is also a strong indication that the market heading towards the bullish side. And the reason the market has been resisted here on 1.0934 is because it touched the previous resistance simply from the 5th of November last year, and now it's been a bit retracing. But since and this is also, as we checked earlier, this is actually weekly Kumo. The market is within the weekly Kumo, so we're gonna have to wait for the 1.0932 to break sometime this week and follow bullish trend until it reaches 1.1214. That's the basic structure of the market. Okay, all right, thank you very much for joining, everyone. I see lots of comments already, but let me finish my analysis, then get back to your comments. Yeah, so that's the situation. So the question is how far, or I mean until when, until which date the market continues bullish, and that can be captured by the time cycles. And there are multiple ways to capture time cycles, but one of the easiest way is to take the swing highs and swing lows and check the numbers. So once the market breaks 1.09324, then until around which date the market continues bullish and could reach 1.1214 is the next question, and this is something you can capture by Ichimoku. So if you simply look at the market, this is again the daily time frame. The previous swing high was marked on last Tuesday, which was 11th of March, and second previous high was marked on 27th of January on Monday. And these are the two highs, and simply you check how many bars between these two highs. And as I explained on the previous couple of videos, we also check if the number of candles are in Kihon Suchi. So first, let me count the bars. So I take out this date range in TradingView, date range, and I start counting from this bar on the 27th of January. But I want to count this bar as 1, not 0, because if you press the left, if you left click on the bar here, then it says 0 bar, but this has to be 1 bar. So in TradingView, you have to start counting one previous, again you take out the date range and you count one previous bar so that this bar becomes 1, like this. Then drag all the way to the next swing high, and we get 32 bars. And 32 is one of the close Kihon Suchi numbers. 33 is actually Kihon Suchi, and 32 is only 1 bar difference. So 1 or 2 bars difference is acceptable in time cycles. So this is actually 33 or 32 interval between the highs. Okay, so this is one of the recent patterns on the highs, and you do the same on previous high as well. If you look at this previous high, it was marked on the 6th of December last year, and you simply also count the number of candles between the 6th of December and 27th January. Let me see how many bars there are. And again, you start counting from one previous so that this bar becomes 1. Then drag to the right until 27th January, and this becomes 35. And 35 again is close to 33 Kihon Suchi, right? So now you can see that the swing highs are in the rhythm of 33 Kihon Suchi. Again, 1 or 2 bars difference is acceptable. So 35 and 32 are within the range of 33 Kihon Suchi. So now that we have the rhythm of, or the cycle of the swing highs, if the market breaks 1.0932 and heads towards 1.1214, then around which day the market reach there can be captured by counting the bars 33 from 11th of March. I hope that makes sense. So 33 bars from 11th of March is going to be on, let me see, it's going to be on 24th of April. Okay, so I mark vertical line 24th of April. So if the market goes bullish continuously, then the next swing high can be marked around this date. Again, 1 or 2 candlesticks are difference is acceptable. So around this date, 1 or 2 plus minus, the market reach and then retrace. And these days are called henkabi in Japanese. Henka means change and bi means day. So these are the changing dates. So yeah, this is the projection to the future in terms of the time. In Ichimoku, we have time target and the price target. Usually on indicators and different tools, we have the target in terms of the price, like based on the Fibonacci extension or pivot points, and some other tools you can capture the target in terms of the price vertical axis. But Ichimoku is unique because it can also capture the target in time, like this way. So this is something I also apply in my day-to-day analysis, and I haven't been talking about the time cycles recently on YouTube, so that's why I decided to do this today, and I will continue to do so in YouTube. So yeah, this is the next swing high, but no market's continuously bullish or bearish. It has to retrace and go up. So next question is, if the market retraces, around which day the market marks the dip, then head towards 24th of April. And that can be captured by analyzing or by checking the cycles on the lows. So if I simply check the swing low, the most swing low was marked on the 28th of February. And the next second previous swing low was marked on the 3rd of February. And in between, let's see how many bars it was. Again, we start counting from one previous, then this bar becomes 1, then count to the right, and it was 20 bars. So 20 was not the Kihon Suchi. 17 and 26 are the Kihon Suchi, but 20 was not. But the cycle may repeat. So let me count the previous swing low, which was marked on this pin bar on the 13th of January. And let's see how many bars it was. And it was 16 bars. So between the low on January 13th and the February 3rd, it was with the Kihon Suchi of 17. Because it was only 16, only 1 bar difference. So that was 17 bar Kihon Suchi. Then the next low extended actually to 20. But actually this is a bit advanced analysis, but we have something called kakugi. And kakugi means there's a bit few bars in between and the cycle continues. So you see a little minor low here on the 10th of February. So if I just put the vertical line here, and let's say if you start counting from this bar to the most recent low, then the number of candlesticks is becoming 15. So this 15 is closer to 16, which is also the Kihon Suchi 17. So that means this cycle was kakugi that we know. So again, 16 bars and 15 bars. So that means the next low can be marked around 15 to 17 bars to the future, which is before 24th of April, right? So in that case, in this analysis, you can expect that before the market reaches the high on the 24th of April, there is going to be a retracement, then continuously bullish. In this case, I don't think the market goes I wave like this way. It has to be an N wave from here. And when the market marks dip next, it's going to be it's going to be 17 bars after the 28th of February. So it's going to be, let's see, if it's 17 bars, then it's going to be a 24th of March. So this is a projection. On the 24th March, around the 24th March, the market retraces, then goes bullish. And so that's one of the scenarios. And if you combine with the wave and time and also price theory, then and together with the Ichimoku 5 lines, you are able to draw more precise waves to the future. But for today, let me just focus on time cycles like this way as introduction. So yeah, so that's a potential swing low. And after 24th of March, again, another 17 bars to the future from this date is going to be on the 15th of April. So that means until the market reaches 24th of April, we may this one may have two dips. So that means, however the wave is going to be, this market may have two consecutive N waves until 24th of April. And at this moment, the target is simply the swing high, so 1.1214. So this is one of the applications of Ichimoku. And as long as the price above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo, and Chikou span above the candles, it's bullish. So this view remains continuous. But let's say the market comes below Tenkan-sen or below Kijun-sen, or let's say if the Chikou span touches until the 24th of April, then you have to alter the time cycles because the momentum changes. So with this in mind, let's monitor the chart together every week on Sunday. This is a new topic I want to continue on YouTube. So that was Euro-USD analysis. Okay, and then next, I would like to introduce the pound JPY exactly in the same manner. But I hope so far you're okay. Sorry, I forgot to put the gel, and my hair is becoming longer, so I have to kind of comb myself a little bit. But yeah, so that was Euro-USD. Again, if you're joining newly today, first, I did analysis on the weekly time frame as the price is within the Kumo and Chikou span below the candles, so it's a range still. But looks like the market is going up to the swing high on the weekly, and I did more detailed time cycle analysis based on the daily time frame. Okay, so now let me move on to pound JPY. So let me just mark these two so that you know which markets I did analysis today. So pound JPY is another market that lots of traders are trading. If you look at the weekly time frame, this is range. Euro-USD was also range, but it's more like a bullish in the short term. But pound JPY is range on the weekly and the lower time frames also, right? And in this case, it's difficult to capture exactly how far the market goes towards either direction. But we can project roughly which way the market goes by Ichimoku. So let me show it to you. From the weekly perspective, now Chikou span is touching, and Chikou span has been following the candlesticks. So at the moment, Chikou span is here. Next week, Chikou span is going to be on this blue bearish bar, and in 2 weeks, Chikou span is going to be on the white bullish bar. So that means this week, on the week of the 16th of March, most likely the market continues range or a bit bearish, because from Chikou span viewpoint it's bearish. And 2 weeks after, the market may be bullish from the Chikou span viewpoint, as the candlestick white is bullish. That's one of the ways to capture which way the market breaks the range. If you look at the pattern of the candlesticks, then you may think that this was double top, and you may think it becomes bearish, but actually according to the Sakata Goho it's not, because you have to check the neckline. The neckline has not broken technically yet, clearly. So as long as the neckline is being supported like this, the projection should be range. So the market initially, I think, goes up to the resistance of the range in theory. So for now, the projection or the target is 198.85. Okay, so that's the weekly overall analysis. From the candlesticks viewpoint, more precisely, the entry opportunity would be when the market breaks the Kumo on the weekly, or the flat Tenkan-sen. So basically, to make the long story short, we're going to have to wait for the breakout of 193.10. Then most likely the market goes up to 198.85. Then we have more than 500 pips, 575 pips or so of the room to trade. This is JPY pair, and this is a weekly time frame, so looks like it's very narrow, but actually the pips volatility is really high. So with that in mind, if you check the daily time frame, it looks like this. So as I mentioned before, the breakout point is exactly also on the daily Senko span B. So when the lines matches like this in different time frames, the breakout becomes very powerful. So yeah, I think the market goes up to here once it breaks 193.10. So let's wait for that breakout sometime this week. If not, then let's wait for the breakout anytime in the month of March. Okay, and then also time cycles on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, it's a bit choppy. So in this case, in general, it's a bit difficult to capture time cycles. But let me do it in terms of the highs. But before forget, let me just first draw the line arrow up, so that you and also myself remember my analysis next week. So yeah, in terms of the highs, once the market breaks bullish, then the question is until when around the market continues bullish. So if you capture the swing highs, the most recent high happened 2 days ago, which was on Wednesday, 12th March, and the second previous high was marked on the 13th of February, which was the doji resistance. And in between, again, I count the bar one previous, so that this bar is becoming number one, and then drag to the future, and this one was 20 bar. So 20 was not the Kihon Suchi, but for now I leave it like this way. And also, let's see, this one over here, one previous bar, hold on, let me see. Second previous high was marked on the 24th of January, and this one was 15th bar, 15 bars. So 15 was close to 17 Kihon Suchi, but 20 wasn't. So that means, let's say if we adjust 20 bar, the recent high, to one minor previous recent high, which was the 6th of March, then this becomes 16. So this is more like the time cycles that the market has been respecting. So that means the the swing high I marked was not really an henkabi. In this case, this was more cleaner henkabi on the highs. So that means if the market breaks the resistance and goes, then most likely the market continues bullish until 17 bars after 6th of March, and that is going to be on, let's see, well, if it's 17, then it's going to be 28th of March. So until the end of this month, most likely pound JPY continues bullish. Okay, so that's the time cycles on the highs. So again, I'm just showing the very simple way to capture time cycles. There are multiple ways and multiple methods to apply, like a kakugi or even jugi. I think I can see jugi here, but today I just wanted to do simple time cycle like this so that you can easily follow this strategy. So next, let me capture the time cycles on the lows. Actually, for this one on the lows, it's been more like an ascending P wave. So yeah, I prefer to just do the time cycles on the high on this one. So yeah, let's wait for the breakout and see if the market continues bullish until 28th of March in the month of March. There was also swing high here, so this could be one of the resistance level, which is 194.72. But after the breakout till 194.72, we have 160 pips or so, so we have a lot of room to trade anyways. And the ultimate target is 198.85. Regarding Ichimoku, Sanyaku Koten signal is also very important, and this is something that you can see also. We have a Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross, and the Chikou span breakout just happened last week. Then if the market breaks the Senko span B, then that's the Sanyaku Koten. So this is a true Kumo breakout. If it's not Sanyaku Koten, then you cannot trust it. But this is the true Sanyaku Koten. So especially at the time of the Kumo breakout, I think it's going to be very powerful. So that was a pound JPY time cycle together with the 5 lines of Ichimoku. And again, I said that this is ascending P wave. So I will draw the line like this way. And when I do this, then let's say if the market doesn't break the Kumo. If it doesn't break the Kumo, then most likely it continues the range until the 28th of March. So that means within the month of March it will be the range, and then after this retrace, then touch, then breaks finally until the next henkabi. 17 bars after from the 28th of March will be that next time target. So however the market goes, you continue to analyze and focus on the time cycles this way. Yeah, sometimes although I don't draw the time cycles like this way, in my mind I see this vision and check the targets in time. So it really helps because this way I know exactly when to wait. If it doesn't happen on henkabi, then I just move on to other pairs to look for the henkabi targets and which market respects the henkabi. Okay, so that was pound JPY analysis. So this time I just wanted to select 2 pairs in Forex. And let me now check the gold. Gold would be something more simple. Okay, here is the gold weekly time frame. So the market touched the target of 3,000, like I mentioned last week, and this was again, kind of expecting, because again, also time cycles I did, and also the projection of the price theory was close to 3,000. So that was very much, I don't want to say the word predictable, but I was able to forecast the target last week, 3,000 touch. And to me, this is still bullish. I still don't see any sign of the retracement, so we can together follow bullish trend continuously. In terms of the daily time frame, this is also continuing bullish. The market has been supported by the Kijun Sen multiple times. The price above the Tenkan Sen, Chikou span above candles. We had the pin bar on last Friday because again it touched the 3,000, the round number. But the market may retrace from this. If the market breaks the pin bar, then it may retrace to 2954, then bounce and goes up. Next target is 3,100. So let me mark that level based on the horizontal line like this way, so that you remember the next target. So that's my projection. And let me also do analysis on index. I cover let's see, NASDAQ over here on the weekly time frame. NASDAQ has been retracing heavily for the last few weeks, and now it's within Kumo and Kijun Sen. This is weekly time frame, and also the Chikou span is now touching. So this means this is range completely. The market has been bearish in the short term, but in terms of the weekly time frame, it's sideways. The market may be resisted by the Kumo, but so initial target is now the Kumo on the weekly, which is around 1900. After the breakout of the forecast lines, the market has been bullish, but now it's retracing. And let me also do Nifty chart, as I know lots of traders from India as well. Here is the Nifty analysis. Nifty has been still supported by the weekly Senko span B, but as I mentioned before, this is bearish because the price has been resisted by the descending trend line, and looks like the Kumo breakout happens anytime soon. Then I think the market becomes bearish. Now Chikou span below candles as well. So my projection still is bearish, and the target is 21,500. So I put arrow down continuously this way. I don't see any hint of the bullishness on this market yet. Let me quickly check the daily time frame also. Yes, according to the daily time frame, it's been also in a cycle. Let me quickly do time cycles. On the highs, it was 23, and previous one was, let's see, 26, and one previous, let's say, was 20, 26, and 23. It has been bearish, especially the breakout until the 4th of March has been quite significant, that the market is showing its downtrend continuously. So yeah, the price has been below Kijun Sen, Chikou span below candles as well on the daily time frame. So to me, it's bearish continuously. And next one, let me quickly check the cryptos and then come back to your comments. Crypto market on the weekly time frame, this is now still the price is below Kijun Sen, so it's a range actually. Chikou span is still above the candles, but it's in the sideways. Looks like it's going sideways still. In terms of weekly, there's no trend at the moment, and from the daily perspective, it's bearish. The price is below Kijun Sen. Kumo has been sloping down, and Chikou span below the candles. It has been resisted by the descending trend line just now. Yeah, so after the breakout of the trend line, this is a weekly trend line. After the market broke the trend line, it has been bearish. Yeah, it has been bearish. At the moment, it looks like this has been supported by the forecast lines. But yeah, if the market breaks one of the forecast lines, let's say, in this case, from the low to the Senko span A, which is down here, this can actually work as a the counter trend line. So if the market breaks the forecast line, bearish, then the market most likely goes down to 72,700. So my projection so far is bearish, especially after the breakout of that level. So let me just leave my analysis like this way. Okay, yeah, so that's the analysis. Okay, so this was my overall analysis. So let me come back to some comments. Again, thank you very much for joining today. Great to see you, everyone. Today, time cycle analysis on Euro USD and Pound JPY, together with the weekly analysis. Okay, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I see lots and lots of comments. Great to see you. Okay. All right. Sumi says, "Hi Kei, when price goes down 10 kansen and bounces back again, 10 kansen kijun sen you mean, and bounce back again, is it a good time to take a trade from Ichimoku point of view?" Yes, definitely it is. That's the kijun sen 10 kansen bounce strategy. So you can. That's the great entry timing actually. Like this one here, Euro USD daily time frame. There was a kijun sen bounce. Before the kijun sen bounce, or actually the Chikou span touched the candle, so this was not ideal kijun sen bounce. But let me check the Pound JPY. Well, Pound JPY has been ranging, so maybe Euro USD. Yeah, I think gold was another good example. But yeah, when you see the bounce, that's something that you can also trade with. And in theory, you keep holding until the market breaks a Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. Okay, let me see. Yan says, "Hi Kei, nice to see you. I am unable to exit with small loss. Any suggestions, please?" Risk management is the very key. So if you cannot exit with a small loss, that means it's either you are taking bigger positions, you're taking high leverage, or your exit timing is too late. So you're gonna have to improve these areas. Okay, yeah, good to see you. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Okay, Randu says, "Hi Kei, good to see you. I have a question: how to react if Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen on the opposite direction?" I want to see the example because it depends. Let's say when Kijun Sen, when it's downtrending, Kijun Sen is down, Tenkan Sen is up. Like maybe let me see. Kijun Sen down and Tenkan Sen up will be most likely towards the end of the trend. Like maybe this one. Yeah, maybe this over here. It shows this is in the middle of the retracement. Yeah, so simply Tenkan Sen up means Tenkan Sen simply shows a short term. Within the last 9 days or 9 bars, it's been bullish. But Tenkan Sen shows bearish because it's downtrend for the last 26 bars, mid-term. And Senko span B shows the long term. So when Kijun Sen is down, Tenkan Sen up like this, that means this is basically fight between the situation where the fight between the short-term buyers and mid-term sellers are happening. At the moment, short-term buyers winning, so that means that's why the market reaches up, and the target is the Kijun-sen in this case. And this is called Kijun-sen retracement strategy, that you can follow the short-term buyers until it reaches the Kijun-sen. And if the market breaks the Kijun-sen bullish, that means the midterm also becoming a bullish trend or a bull momentum. Yeah, so that's basically what that means. If you break it down to each line and what each line means, then you can really understand what exactly happening when angles are different like this. Okay, let me see. Let me check some more comments. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Hello, Max. It says, I'm trading mutual funds where we only get the close price at the end of the day. Can I trade using Ichimoku on higher time frame using the close price? Thanks. Technically, yes, you can. You can do trading based on the close price. Well, I haven't done it, but I've seen some examples to how to enter or exit basically the trades. So technically it's possible. Yes. Okay, Philip says last close EURUSD is also just below weekly forecast line. Oh, that's a good point. So let me also elaborate on the forecast line on EURUSD. Okay, let's see. So for the forecast lines, you can actually sorry, this is replay. Let me do it to the recent and okay, so this is below the weekly forecast line. So that means I think you put the forecast lines from here on the 30th September and project it to the future. Let me see. Let me do that. Let me take this doji, and Senko span B was on here, and Senko span A was above. Oops. Now it's a bit changed. Let me see. Let me just close it, and another line to Senko span A, and these are called the forecast lines. So yeah, it's closing. It's closing. Yeah, this week it will close. It's within the forecast lines. So yeah, that means this is range also. But once the market comes above the forecast lines, then it becomes bullish, and this projection will be more true. Okay. All right. Good to see you. Yes. For gold, yes, I did analysis. All right. Yes, Nifty, I did also. Okay, Klaus says EURUSD has daily resistance zone between 1.09381 and 1.1. Wait for the zone breakout and buy. That's right, that's right. Yeah, basically that's the same analysis as mine. You better wait for that breakout and buy. That's safer. That's safer. But if I can project the potential breakout, then sometimes I enter trade before the break happens because it's already projected, and then once the break happens, then I can extend the profits faster, because usually at the time of the breakout the bar becomes bigger and I can make more profits in a short time. So that's also one of my favorite ways to enter trades, but the condition has to be met before, if you want to enter before the breakout of the resistance. Okay. Ibrahim, how can I join your class? You can actually check the below description and click on the links. Then you can find out the details. And if you want to know more, then please let me know by email. Okay, PG says, I would like to ask about the Ichimoku. What can I see every what I can see every time frame have its own story. My question is based on experience plus what I'm seeing. can we actually make any entry position whenever the price was around either Kijun Sen or Tenkan Sen? Because I can see whenever the price comes to either one of them in higher time frame, the price interact. For example, now I can see in Bitcoin 4-hour time frame, the price actually going down to the Tenkan Sen. What does this mean? Can I actually make an entry for long? When the price comes to that Tenkan Sen, when it's downtrend, then it's bearish. So I think the price is in between Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen. When it's downtrend, then I think the price comes down to the Tenkan Sen. But coming back to your question, basically the answer is yes. You can enter trade whenever the price is close or whenever the price is bouncing on the Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. Or like I mentioned before, the Kijun Sen can be the target even. When the price retraces like this way, then when Kijun Sen flat, the price tends to retrace or touch the Kijun Sen eventually. So this Kijun Sen retracement strategy is another way you can trade also. Yes, but Kumo has to be thicker and bigger whenever you want to trade with the bounce on Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen. Okay. Let's see. Max says, what's the advantages of time cycles? How can a trader utilize this to improve his edge? Time cycles is actually the momentum, or I would say the breadth of the market. So all the markets, inhale, exhale, and it going towards one direction. So it's to capture the rhythm of the market, and you can combine with your strategy or with range breakout strategy together with time cycles. You can actually find the edges in more precise timings. Or like I mentioned today, you can also target. You can capture target based on time cycles. So it's been a time cycle is really effective, and yeah, I will start to show this, in the Sunday's weekly forecast. For now, I did Euro USD and Pound JPY analysis, and we're going to monitor these two from now. Okay, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Thank you, Rafael. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. Basically, so the markets are really like, some markets are trending, some markets are ranging. If you are also trading the pairs on my watch list, but the most important is to find the trading edges whenever you find it. If you don't find any trading edges or trading timings, then don't trade. Or if you're not confident, then do not place any entries. That's, I think, the very important, especially when the market's trending or when the market's ranging, or if you haven't placed any trades for the last few days, then you may want to trade right now or today, within today. But we have to always adjust to the market conditions. We're not the ones who decide whether we enter or not. We have to let the market decide whether you're going to do it or not. And when these, when you and the market condition meet, that's when you trade. If not, you don't. So that's very important. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's analysis. If you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. And hope to see you again. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.